Hello and welcome to episode 4 of my adventure on the Natchez Trace, a 444-mile scenic byway through the Deep South, starting in Natchez, Mississippi and finishing in Nashville, Tennessee. I picked up my buddy Walt on day 2 and ever since, we've been having the time of our lives. In this episode, Southern hospitality and kindness saves the day as we search out shelter to avoid a big storm. If you enjoy my videos and they bring value to your life, please consider joining my Patreon. For as little as $5 a month, you'll get early release videos with no ads, access to Ask Me Anything, and monthly Zoom hangouts. All right, let's get to it. Wow, this is luxurious. Still dark outside. Hey, Walt. Good morning, buddy.
How are you?
Oh, you're so dark we can't even see you. You gotta stand under the pole over here. I love these Mississippi mornings, man. There's enough light now. Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you too.
What's this we have?
Cinnamon spice Pop-Tart in celebration of a southern fall morning.
Yummy, full of pumpkin spice. Here's my situation over here. This is why I love the picnic tables. And of course, I still have my can of beans that we have to eat. Oh yeah. Just two dudes getting ready. What I really like about panniers is that you can just throw all your stuff in them. With bike packing bags, you know, they're a lot tighter on your bike, so you have to cram everything in, the handlebars, frame bag, all that stuff. But these, they're just like having garbage bags on the back of your bike, and you just boom, toss it in. Makes it easy to get stuff in and out. Thank you, soft Mississippi ground. I slept pretty well last night. And the stars, you can't see them now, were really beautiful up there. All right, prior to Gemini, let's go ride bikes. What do you say? It's gonna be a beautiful Saturday here in Mississippi. Same weather as the previous 3 days. We slept well, we're feeling good. We have plenty of water and food. How you doing, buddy?
Man, I'm doing great. How are you doing this morning?
I'm awesome. Oh, and before I forget, Walt, no crashies, no flatties, no whammies. Let's do it. Let's have a good day.
Yes, sir.
It's Saturday. Here's another one. Somewhere in this vicinity, the Spanish explorer Hernando de Soto crossed the animal path that later became the Natchez Trace. In 1539, he set out on a long, arduous journey that took him across the southeastern United States. He crossed the Tombigbee River east of here in December of 1540 and spent the ensuing winter among the nearby Chickasaw Indians. After a dispute with the Indians, De Soto and his army moved westward. He is credited with discovering the Mississippi River south of Memphis, Tennessee in June 1541. This is so cool because this is the kind of stuff you really only notice when you're on a bike going slow. If you're in a car, you zip past, you don't really notice it. So we were riding by these fields and we thought this was low-hanging fog. But these are really swarms of gnats. Look at that. That is so cool. lit up in the morning sun. Nature is neat, no doubt. Look at that. Go frolic in the field, bud.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not down with gnats.
We have our first overlook. Check this out. It's called the Black Belt. Ages ago, this area was under an arm of the ocean. Shells and other marine organisms were deposited to form limestone seen here. Exposure of the limestone to all types of weathering gradually changed into a heavy, fertile soil of various colors. The dominant black soil, which before cultivation was prairie grassland, has given the area the name Black Belt or Black Prairie. I have not seen many wide open expanses like this on the entire Natchez until now. This is cool. All right, we're leaving the Natchez world to go to a Dollar General, Walt's favorite store. Get a few snacks and treats. So what about the Dollar General do you love?
When you're riding out in the country in the south, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
So they're good. They're good there. They usually have nice air conditioning, cold water, but good snacks.
Let's do it.
All right.
It is definitely air conditioned in here. Very nice. And they have a little bit of everything. Look at that. Fancy dinner for tonight.
Fancy dinner.
It's mid-October. They already got the Dolly Parton tablecloths out for Christmas. I got a Gatorade and a grandma's cookie. But what's interesting is that they are selling pools in mid-October. That is not something you'd see in Colorado in mid-October. There are no kiddie pools being sold.
No kiddie pools in October.
No.
Cheddar cheese Pringles.
That's the good stuff.
And then I figure by the time it does get here this evening, they'll probably push it to 3.
What does 3 mean?
3's more possible tornadoes, large hail, high wind.
Oh, so there's a big storm coming. And you said there's a possible tornado? Really?
And all this is coming from the Ozark of Missouri.
So we've known that rain is coming. We can see it on that little Apple weather map, but we don't quite know what that means. And it didn't actually say there was going to be a lot of rain, but after talking to that guy, we'll see. We'll find a place. We'll be safe tonight, I promise. Don't worry, Mom. Whoa, we're at high altitude now. Man, we are up here. We are riding through the outskirts now of Tupelo, birthplace of Elvis Presley. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to say I've been riding this for 4 days now. Not one car has honked at us as they pass. And when they do pass, they pass with a lot of room. So they're very respectful. And I'm guessing because, you know, A, Southern hospitality, everybody here is nice, and B, the cars are used to seeing bikes all over this road, and they know the routine of just going around the cyclists, which is pretty cool. So even though there's quite a bit of traffic going through the bigger cities, you know, Jackson and now Tupelo, the drivers are pretty chill. Just stopped off at a visitor center here outside of Tupelo, and this is on the door. I had a feeling. During this lapse in appropriations, national parks will remain as accessible as possible. We are doing our best to take care of your parks at this time, but some amenities and services may not be available, like this place being closed. Oh man, and the water fountains are all packaged up. That sign says Nashville 191. And I think that's all the way into Nashville proper. The trace is a bit shorter. We're getting closer. are getting off the trace again, not far, because on my map there's a little marker for a grocery called Dan Bob's Grocery. And that sounds like my kind of place. Well, I'm not seeing Dan Bob's, but this looks like a really cute little town here. Look at that. I love small town America. Oh, and look at this mural right here. Thank you, buddy. Everybody's so friendly. Just asked that guy for a place to eat lunch, and he said there's a restaurant called Magnolia's. Well, it's not Dan Bob's Grocery, but they do have avocado toast, and I ordered 2. And I also got a cinnamon roll. I love cinnamon rolls. They always remind me of my good friend Dana, because her cafe has the best cinnamon rolls in Boulder. What I love most about cinnamon rolls is they're just like gooey, slimy, warm. They're just like, it's like comfort food, man. So Walt is an amateur weatherman here. So this is what we're looking at. I see lots of lightning bolts. Hopefully no tornadoes.
Hopefully no tornadoes.
All right, I am powered by avocado toast. Not what I thought I was gonna eat in this tiny town in Mississippi. Thought I was gonna get another grilled cheese, maybe some fried okra. But I'll take avocados any day. We are at the Far Mounds, and there is a great bathroom set up here. That's the reason why I look wet, is I just took a little sink shower, washed off my shirt, scrubbed it. It's all nice and clean. And there's something cool to look at here. Check it out. Around 2,000 to 1,800 years ago, native people built Far Mounds. One of the largest Middle Woodland era mound sites in the region, Far Mounds was near a sizable village. The people there attracted trade for everyday items and ceremonial objects. A vast trading network stretched from the southeastern U.S. to the shores of Lake Ontario. Over hundreds of linked trails, objects of copper, mica, greenstone, and shell found their way to these Far Mounds. This is a really beautiful area. I can see why they chose this area to build their village. That'd be a good spot to camp way out there. Although I'm sure it's full of lots and lots of bugs. So it's about 4 o'clock. We've gone like 75 miles. We just went into Tishomingo State Park. We wanted a cabin for a roof over our heads for this storm. They didn't have any. It's Saturday night. So we're just gonna keep moving forward and see what happens. There's not a whole lot for the next 20 miles. We might just duck under a bridge or something. Nice color. Cool car. Woo. There's the state line. And there's something I've been doing for my entire bike touring career. When I get to a state line, I do a happy dance. What's the happy dance, you ask? Well, you just kind of flail around like a moron. Alabama, Alabama, here we go. Alabama, here we go. Woo! Yeah, buddy.
Ramma Jamma, Alabama!
Yeah, roll tide.
Roll Tide!
Roll tide, right?
No!
Oh.
War Eagle.
War Eagle.
There we go.
And I think this is as good a spot as any for the "You Are Beautiful" sticker. All right, Alabama, let's go.
Man,
We're going home to
there's
Walt.
a piece of Duzer in Alabama now.
That's
I'm
right.
so excited. Makes my heart go pitter patter, pitter patter.
And once again, we have that beautiful evening light. And I have to say a huge thank you to the state of Mississippi, the people in Mississippi. I love you. That was so much fun. And you know, most of the Natchez Trace is in Mississippi. And you can tell the people there take pride in it. And every time we walked into a little shop, people saw us with their helmets on. They said, "Hey, you riding the Trace?" And they're all saying, "Hey, be safe out there, have fun, enjoy it." Yep, it's a big part of the state culture, I can tell. Okay, we are getting off the Trace, going to a town called Cherokee. There's no hotels from what we can tell, but we are hoping that maybe we can find a church or something where people will let us camp, preferably under a shelter, overhang, something like that, because it's gonna get rowdy tonight, they say. They also have restaurants, and that's always a good thing. So we're in Cherokee. There's like nobody around, but this little pavilion overhang looks really nice. So we are in a little restaurant here. I got some sweet tea, and we're asking the nice ladies who work here if they can get in touch with the mayor or anybody that will give us permission. There's like a town pavilion that we saw. That would be great, because Walt here, show us the storm. It looks like a pretty legitimate storm that we want to avoid, and yeah, that's pretty gnarly. Now get ready for some small town magic. Savannah, while working this crowded cafe, jumped on her phone and called people who might be able to help us find a safe place to camp.
Somewhere just with a roof over their head, because it's supposed to rain.
And in a matter of minutes, our new friend Glenda came over and called one of her friends who owns an abandoned gas station. The guy on the line gave us permission to camp, but Glenda wanted to make sure it was sufficient, so I jumped in her car to check it out. You know, people in the South, I have realized, are so friendly.
Yeah.
And so helpful, and so
Yeah.
I really appreciate.
Oh yeah, anytime.
Yeah.
That's what we's on this world for, is to help people.
So my new friend Glenda Simpson just took us to where we can, one of the options to sleep, and it looks great. It's like an old gas station overhang. Thank you so much. It's perfect. Now we're driving back to the restaurant so I can eat some food, enjoy my Saturday night, and then we're gonna camp in peace. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And here I am, back at the restaurant. Walt, we're in luck, buddy. High five.
We're in luck.
We came to the right place, and now we're gonna have a good meal and drink a lot more of this sweet tea. Oh, look at that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Savannah. You're the best.
Of course.
You're also the hero. You're the one that started all this and helped us
really?
find the solution.
Oh, thank you so much. Raven was too, though.
That's true. She was, definitely.
She was.
The food was amazing, as always. And we have a new update. Glenda came over and said that the storm is supposed to be pretty bad. So now they want to put us in the storm shelter. Not the overhang over here. Thanks for helping us out. You're the best ever.
Thanks, Ron.
And now we're gonna go to the storm shelter. All right, we're at the Cherokee storm shelter now, which was really only about 400 meters from the restaurant. There's Walt.
Hey!
I'm gonna show you what it looks like. It looks like what you see on the TV when people have to take shelter from natural disaster. Shelter area, and a lot of chairs, and pretty nice, and it's air conditioned, which is nice, and bathrooms, and water, and power outlets. We're in a storm shelter by ourselves. We might as well have a dance party. It's Saturday night. Storm shelter on a Saturday night. Oh, my legs are sore. So once again, This is the storm we are avoiding, and it is hitting from Chicago all the way down to southern Mississippi. Here we go. Good night, buddy.
Good night, Pumpkin.
That was a fun day.
That was a fun day, big day. Biggest day yet.
That's right. Look, I can even charge my drone. This is definitely my first time ever sleeping in a storm shelter. Kind of exciting. And I'm happy that we're gonna be safe. And more than happy, I'm just really touched at the kindness of the people in this town who immediately sprung to action when we asked for help. And they made it happen. They truly did. And that's kind of been the story of this entire adventure so far. Southern hospitality is a real thing. Good night, Walt.
Good night, Ryan.
Oh, this reminds me of the days when I rode my bike home from Honduras, putting peanut butter in a tortilla with a banana. Thank you for providing the feast.